So what do you make?
Well, I basically make a fruit salad. It's just some apples, yogurt, and some oats. But the thing is, I try to caramelize the oats a little bit with sugar, but I never pay for sugar. I always steal sugar packets from coffee places.
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
It's a wise move.
Yeah, but I don't think none of the coffee places have caught on to that fact.
They're like, man, this guy really likes sweet coffee.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I've actually gotten sugar packets even when I wasn't buying coffee. I was buying stuff from somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, any place you go, right? Just grab some spoons and forks and sugar. And
hey, does it look like I have a bed hair? Oh, thank you very much. Okay, I'll just take some sugar while I'm at it. Yeah.
Grab your napkins.
We used to have this patient. For some reason, we'd have him. We had to empty his pockets to weigh, and he'd have random things like 11 sporks in there for no reason, like all individually wrapped.
Hey, yo, shout out to Sporks and my cap. I gotta find this cap because I don't want to drop this water.
Wait, you're looking for a cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the cap in this?
I dropped the cap on my ass. Is it on my ass?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so hold on. I want to try something real quick. Sorry.
It's like the pea coat, man. You got a pea coat?
Make sure there's one with a coffee place nearby so you can take sugar packets.
I'm trying to come up. Oh, man.
I feel like this is WWE. It's like tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh.
Or just chairs.
Extreme rules. Like how things used to be. Welcome to this.
Yes. We don't know what's going on either.
Oh, you don't have to be worried, no. It's just a chair and a coat, that's all.
Oh, there's a mic there.
Oh.
It's a mic.
Thank you for being on.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I don't think we've officially met, but we've for sure seen each other in the wild. I think I just saw you last week at the Comedy Spot, yeah?
So I guess I was there. I did a thing there. What was I doing there last? Sucking, probably.
Yeah, it was, I think that night, a lot of us were doing a lot of sucking.
Yeah, I just started doing open mics again after like a little hiatus, so it's like my expectations need to get reset, a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, yeah.
You got to start from the bottom.
Right.
Every time you take that break.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, but I imagine that's a good way to get your confidence in a more realistic way back.
Or just like humble yourself to remind yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's good to have a good sense of reality. Then again, I wouldn't know. I'm a guy with a chair and a coat in my head, so.
I mean, I can't critique anything you're saying now because who am I? I don't have a chair on my head.
Is this whole show or just? I mean, I'm not concerned or anything. I'm just curious.
Well, no, it's not going to be the whole show. I mean, we got other stuff to talk about.
Well, I mean, you can keep this up and still talk, right? The whole show?
Are we gonna unmask you halfway through the show or something?
Hey,
No,
who
it's
is it?
No, this is not my new gimmick. No, I used to have lots of different gimmicks when I was doing stand-up. At first, I was the newscaster. Then I was a crazy guy with a flannel turban on my head, and then I was not there. So, yeah, a colorful history until I stopped.
I don't think I've seen your set, man.
Well, there's one or two videos out there. It was some time ago, but the time I was still reading from scripts at the time. I felt like it did pretty well, and some people said I had to go back on stage because they liked it. But by then, I just didn't like that humor anymore. So, yeah, I just wasn't in the right kind of mindset. I still try to, be part of the scene by doing like logos, posters, promotional material, merch. I still do that stuff to this day. But no, it's still a fun way to be involved.
Yes, man. Well, everybody around these parts really like you, and, not just because you're extremely talented, but because you're a good dude.
I also think they like me because I don't choke up the sign-up lists.
You do.
Anyway, I think I'll retire this chair to its proper position. Just a moment. Sorry.
Aw, cue the sad audience.
Yeah, we're really gonna need it.
Oh, it's Evan. I didn't. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know that guy. Yeah.
And he
well,
wouldn't have
now
got
I know
away
you're
with
full
it.
of shit. When you were chair guy, I was like, this guy is speaking some real philosophy.
We have to sell it sometimes.
Oh, this guy's screwed on, right?
You know how there's always that one open mic guy who's like, I killed, even though he did not.
Well, I mean, it's their own perspective. Yeah.
I guess, right?
We need to get some feedback, and not everyone gets to hear the feedback in the form of laughter. They'll just assume I did well because I think they were laughing on the inside,
Yeah.
or I did well because I got on stage, and that's what matters.
I don't know. I think you feel when you just eat shit, right? Like you feel it on the inside, no matter how confident you are. It's all like, that was. But I think not each person knows that they need that, right? Like some people, want to avoid that. I don't know. You need to bomb, right?
Do I
At
need
some
to what?
point, bomb. You need to bomb.
I
think
prefer
you
not
need
to bomb, but I mean, you
but-
do need to have a sense of reality and know what's not working out. So I guess it's more necessary. I'd rather have a history where I never bombed, but I still paid respect to reality.
Flawless victory.
Yeah.
The worst I ever bombed was at Luna's, and my boyfriend at the time was there, and he watched everyone else's set, but when I went on, he went through Facebook on his phone, and I could just feel myself wanting to cry more and more on stage.
That's where we met, Luna.
Yes, when I thought you were an elderly
Black-
white countryman.
Oh, I'm good here.
Yeah. That is what. There's no one named Willie except for old black people or old white people. And guess which one I'm going to be in the future?
You're gonna be a cool old dude. I can see it.
I think so.
I never
And-
noticed the book collection. Has that always been there with shot glasses?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got some hits.
Thanks for coming, Steven, our one audience member.
That's our guy. Thank you, Steven. Also,
Are you taking notes or are you drawing?
Oh, you're drawing me? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, oh, no, nice, yeah, good, thank you very much, yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We actually met because I asked him why he was taking notes during a comedy show.
It's funny, I'm doing a court show after this one and I do not have a note taker.
Well, Steven is gonna stick around, so.
If you want, yeah, that would make it really official. I would love that.
Well, you mean you're looking for a stenographer?
That's exactly what
Oh, yeah,
I wanted
yes.
to say it, but I was afraid. I was like, is that the right thing or is that someone who stencils the faces? I don't know the terminology.
Welcome to
Confidently
Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Willie Listen. Please welcome to the stage and your screen, Willie Listen.
Ooh, that's right.
copyright disclaimer. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I've been working on my pauses on that one to, just kind of keep it official tissue.
That was your best yet.
I tried, man. Oh no. I purposely don't say anything so you guys can just kind of come in raw. It's pause. No. Okay.
Do you need like some filler?
Snick it, don't get ripped. Willie grind you down to dust and then kick flip. Jesse and Nicole equipped both hips in their ornery and yelling as they come to grips with your 2-bit stick. Hey, you should just quit. When you see red, just take the hit. Just say you fell while you sit there and shake and glitch. All the while, Steven's prone in a ditch. Up in the mix, ready to nix. Right in betwixt your cranium. Having you slurring your words at odd volumes. Running into columns. One by one, they start falling. We're all in. Evan paints the picture. Now you are friends. You look down at the picture, and it's your head. On a silver platter, the current matter, it is incredible the way that I flatter the beat, but am an imbecile. How he do that? I don't know, maybe because he's black or ayo, maybe the odds are just stacked in my favor. I savor the fact that it's a knack. Now I'm wondering what Heather thinks of that. She's a new friend to the show, and that's fat. But that's fat with the PH, so let me try to balance this act like Chris Pratt with Guardians and Parks and Rec. Respect. She's a wreath at your neck, and you can surely guess she's gonna get what she deserves. And that's word to the bird, you turd. Our enthusiasm will not be curd. This one's for the nerds. Aw, thank you guys.
That was incredible.
Aw, really?
Yeah, no, I mean it.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, I'm going to join in. And then I was like, no, I'm not.
Hey, all you had to say was get it. I would have let you get in there, too. Oh, thank you, guys. This is Willie Listen, man. Like people on the internet, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah,
nice to be here.
I'm really excited to be here. Always wanted to be on this show.
Yeah, ever since
I was
you were
little.
a wee one. Hey, we've been around since what, the 70s?
That's good because I'm 42. So.
Oh, poor. This is not your Mahomes Willie Listen. You know that, right?
Things have changed. I can tell. Yeah, more progressive for sure.
Actually, I remember the exact date of the first one. It was January 2018 because it was also the day of my first UTI.
Oh, shit.
And then Teo thought he could catch a UTI by sitting on the same chair as me, and I laughed and laughed.
Memories.
Yes.
Precious memories. Yeah, this is Willie Listen. Sometimes I forget that I host the show. Sometimes I forget that I need to kind of come in here correct, make sure that we're kind of on the, I need to stop, get off my ass.
Are you okay?
No.
That's okay. So this is Willie Travis. I'm Nicole Eichenberg. We co-host this every month. This is Heather Rogue and Evan Lilly.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Good day.
Oh, nice. That was also me.
So basically every month we each pick 3 songs and play them randomly and try to guess whose is whose and discuss them. So, Willie?
Yeah, we pretty much BS. We sit on our butts and we talk music all based around a theme. This month our theme is mixtape potluck. Shout out to our guy Steven. That's a really great theme that we thought, we try to kind of, we figured, it's a good thing to kind of, just kind of make your own and, potluck, you kind of bring what you want to bring to a potluck, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think we got a nice list here. You guys, thank you, Nicole, for cleaning up my mess. And
you're welcome.
we will
I just saw you and I was like, abort, abort.
Yeah, yeah. Abort the weed. Thank you, sober companion Stephen, for. He is our sober companion.
Thank you, Steven.
Wait, which one of you guys is Steven?
Out of all 50.
Oh, that guy? Oh, yeah, that's Steven. Okay, yeah.
No, that wasn't him.
Oh, sorry, it's that guy. Yeah.
I mean, he might also be Steven. I don't know.
Well, you could change his name to Steven and then have a better reputation. Then everyone will know him as Steven. And that guy will just be the other guy who's Steven, but not as well as known. So when we talk about Steven, they'll think we're talking about that Steven.
I love this song, by the way.
I love this too. This is like, I think we've all been in that relationship where we know they don't love us anymore, but we're trying to stick it out and we're laying in bed and lonely and crying. And yeah, this is to that where I drive in my car and cry and think about sad times.
Which Rihanna was this? When did this come out?
This was Loud, I think, from that album with the ultra red hair.
There's only one Rihanna that I remember, and that was the "Shut Up and Dry, Dry, Dry." You remember that song?
Jermaine Jackson wrote this song.
This song?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Of like the Jackson family fame?
Yep.
Man is working behind the scenes.
I think this is the first time my song's been first. I didn't even know what to do.
No, you were you flabbergasted over there.
I'm like, now we've both fucked up during the show. So.
What do you guys think about Rihanna being pregnant? Do you guys care? Anybody cares?
Congratulations.
So,
I hope that, I wish her well. That's all I really care about. I hope the baby's healthy. If she wants to keep it, and if not, then, I hope she has the freedom to do that too.
I think she's like getting like a whole lot of like publicity from it. I'm not saying that that's what, she's like all about, right? But, I think she's going to make a fat stack from this baby.
I like that she didn't join the baby fad, because it's not like a fad right now to have a baby, but she's doing it now. Like, that's cool.
That's true. Yeah. That's kind of like on her like own time. That's
yeah. Yeah, it's not like cliche,
Yeah,
it's not cliche to have a baby,
I mean, she might be bringing it back in style, right?
Yeah.
I've been trying since
I'm bringing babies back.
Guard your uterus, everyone.
Yeah, bring the baby back, baby back, baby back. Pregnancy is so fire these days because it feels like worse than fire.
That's hot. Rihanna. Folks love Rihanna, man.
Yeah, she's a billionaire too.
Billion?
Mm-hmm.
With a B?
From Fenty.
I don't like her anymore.
We're no longer friends now.
Wait, isn't Rocky ASAP's baby?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He made it out the hood, man. Go Rocky.
This sounds like video game music. Nope, never mind. Just the very beginning could have gone that direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess, a very smooth intro there.
My first thought would have been like a Peanuts cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Yeah, except
Let's make it better.
This is giving me flashbacks to working at Starbucks.
Yeah, back in the days when you misspelt people's name by purpose.
It's for Justiana. It's for Kim Fibula.
We have our audience has doubled, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, welcome. Yeah.
What's up, Ange?
It's one of the judges for my show, so you're welcome.
Aw.
They're lured by the power of jazz.
This was blaring outside. They just had to come in and see it.
Can I get a cigarette and some whiskey if we're going to listen to this?
You sure can. You sure can.
Anyway, we got a coffee for Justine.
Fucking, who was that? What's going on there? Anybody?
That wasn't my song.
I guess that was no one's. That was no one's at all.
Well, that takes the fun out of the game. I mean,
Kyle, was it yours?
Fess up.
Yeah.
Well, no. They know who it was.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me. It was him.
Him?
Yeah, the wall.
Oh, damn you, wall.
You keep making me think there's someone really there.
Well, there's someone behind the wall.
Really?
Well, yeah, usually behind the wall, into the next room, then behind the next wall.
I don't think anyone's in the bathroom. I think everyone's out here.
Well, you don't need a bathroom to pee.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, for some of us, it's harder than others. Just saying.
I just peed myself. I just stopped wearing the pins and just started.
Exactly.
Yeah, just pee
I got
yourself.
tired. Just pee yourself.
Yeah, just
Why'd
pee
you
who
choose
truly
that,
are,
Evan? Why'd you choose that of all songs?
Why?
Why?
Well, you know, when you're going to a potluck, you hope that they have all your favorite things.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that song is by John Coltrane, of course. Yeah. Like he actually performed with a lot of famous people like Miles Davis, Thelonious, and although he was pretty famous in his time, you know, like how it's like rock stars, they get worshipped with like religious zeal.
Mm-hmm.
His fans took it a step further, and he is actually now a canonized saint by the African Orthodox Church. Like if you look online, you can actually see a Byzantine like effigy of him, like he was like some kind of like a Greco-Romano emperor there.
What is he the saint of? Is it like with Catholics where we have like, the saint of lost things, or?
No, he's just a saint. Some guy call him like God incarnate, but it's not often that you actually have a saint that had to get over a heroin addiction. Yeah, but there's another weird thing that they said about him in his Wikipedia page. I mean, they kind of phrase it weird, where they say that during his time, he tried to avoid being enlisted in the Army in World War II by enlisting in the Navy. That doesn't sound like he was dodging much, because that's like saying he avoided being eaten by lions by instead being eaten by tigers.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Sharks, though,
Yeah.
really, because it's the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about Shark Week. We got.
Yeah, and another part of his profile says that like he used to practice so much in his days that he would wake up with the saxophone still in his mouth. Like, have you ever woken up in the morning with a foreign object in your mouth?
Yes.
All the time.
That wasn't your mouth or your tongue or bits of leftovers?
It's because I practice really hard.
Oh, yeah.
As did he.
I was a slut for a little while.
Okay,
so-
yeah, so common work hazard, yeah.
Yeah.
A little while, or
Yeah, but it would be awesome to see what it would sounded like if you had an album of him snoring, like, and a one, and a two, and a...
especially if he has restless finger syndrome,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah, that's how dedicated he was.
That album probably go platinum. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but the music's so smooth it puts you to sleep like it did to him.
Sleep jazz. Did you and your family grow up with jazz, or?
No, that was just me. I did it to piss my parents off.
Wise man.
At first, actually, no, there are a lot of jazz songs do sound really crazy and people aren't used to. But when I was talking to a guitar instructor, he said that there's a reason for that because they're always rebelling against common musical taste. So, like he said, jazz is more rebellious than rock and roll. Because rock and roll is simple, 3 chords, that's all. But jazz is always trying to find a way to piss critics off.
And just anyone who likes good music.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you listen to jazz music to piss your parents off. Were they like death metal fans?
No, they couldn't hear it. They weren't there.
There's only Slipknot in this house. You hear me?
Yeah, we only listen to Jim Morrison. Now, come on, listen to Brown Eyed Girl before going to bed.
Oh God, I hate that song so much, but that's another story.
I like it.
I peed in a urinal once. That was an exciting time.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. It was hard.
I already like this, actually.
It reminded me of this group called Porcupine Tree. Anyone heard of them?
Is this yours?
It gets really good in like 10 minutes.
Oh, the mystery's over now.
Hang on to your right.
So you know how like at every potluck someone brings a dish and no one knows what it is? And everyone's like kind of afraid to try it.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah. That was me.
This is that song. Okay, I love this song, but you know, it's very like if someone handed me an aux cord at the party and I put this on, like they would never hand me that thing again.
Yes. No, I actually feel that too, because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people need like just like a constant influx of lyrics or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like ambient sounds and I like scores and shit like that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely underrated sometimes. Ambient music.
Yeah, I like this too though.
So the band is Cloud Cult. They're like my secret favorite band. Like, you know, I also love Modest Mouse, but Cloud Cult is I mean, I guess I could even say they saved my life to an extent, you know, like they're that impactful to me. But then they're also like bad indie pop, a lot of it. So it's like I don't play it for other people. You know what I mean? I just like when I want to listen to it, I play it. But it's like, yeah, they're a very interesting group. They've been around for a while. And
like when did they start?
In the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of their old stuff is more experimental even. So like the story of this band that I heard was Craig Minowa, the lead singer, his baby son like died when he was like a toddler, and it kind of like wrecked the guy. And like a lot of the early albums, you can even just hear recordings of the son while he's like playing, you know, these out of tune guitar riffs and shit. It's just like really, yeah, interesting art. But anyways, they've come a long way since then, and it's like it's very transformative music, you know. But yeah, it's good to know the story behind it when you get into it, because then it's like, why is this so sappy and stupid? But it's like, maybe if you lost someone, you would get it.
You get out there and lose someone, you'll see.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a lot like that with this group called Boards of Canada, and they you know, it's just like music for when it's like me time and I need to kind of, you know, like get my mind right or something, and I you know, need to write or I need to focus on something, and it's just kind of, you know, it's like that music that'll help you escape, right? It's always nice. I mean, that's what music is for, right? For escaping like a turtle.
Or pissing off the neighbors.
Yeah, or parents.
Yeah.
We did it.
I actually bought a saxophone just to learn how to play it to piss off my neighbors because they're really loud.
You will endure my art.
And then I will become a saint.
Yes.
Saint Nicole.
I'm well on my way.
I love this song already. It makes me want to race. Like, I want to drop the microphone and just beat someone at something right now.
Yes.
I want to beat someone at chess.
Yeah, like high intense. Like, it'd have to be timed chess, though. Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Chess.
I could really tap into the heart of the cards right now.
Yeah.
Kaiba.
I feel like I'm exploring a futuristic underwater city. Yes. Okay. This is something that would play at the Iceberg Lounge in the new Batman movie.
Or this is a heart monitor that they snazzed up. Yes. Welcome to the hospital disco. Your melodies are groove.
There's too many syncopated beats. They need a defibrillator, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, this is
Clear. It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. You don't have insurance. You got to pay up.
I wish
The
that
health
wasn't
insurance
true.
companies establish the drink minimum.
I would eat that at a potluck.
That would be a cool potluck.
I'd go back for seconds. Can we replay it?
Yes,
Can we dance, too?
dude.
Oh my god.
Well, just so we just so we're clear, so that song was called Expander by DJ Sasha.
Expand who?
Expander.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. And I first found out about that song. It had to be like '97, and it was in a video game called Wipeout. Have you ever heard of that game?
I've heard of the TV show, not the game.
Yeah.
Was that the snowboard game?
No, it was like a futuristic race car game. So that's where that actually came from. That's why you felt the need to beat someone and go fast like Sonic.
Yeah.
No, I've seen games like that that had these that made you feel like you were racing a car within the Matrix.
Yeah. I like the feeling of like, or I guess just like the feeling of like old school like techno and like trance. I guess that would be classified as. I feel like they don't make like sounds like that anymore. Everything's all EDM, right? Isn't that it's like own thing now?
Yeah, like EDM seems still pretty popular. Like there's EDM, dubstep, or I'm not really sure the differences between those two. But I think like one's supposed to be more dance related.
Yeah, I think EDM for sure is like supposed to be the one that you like get down to.
I listen to a lot of Vapor Soul.
Vapor Soul?
Vapor
Yeah,
Soul.
According to my Spotify year in review, I listen to Vapor Soul. That's the EDM I listen to apparently.
Oh, I was thinking of Vapor Wave. Actually.
Yeah, I've seen that. I listened to that for a little while.
Also Vapor Twitch apparently.
So Vapor Soul, Twitch, and Wave.
Vapor we're losing everything. Where's it going?
Exactly. Well, where was Vapor Soul
Vapor
to begin
Country.
with? Is what I want to know.
Vapor gangster rap. That's what I want to hear.
Yes.
Or Vapor Classical.
Vapor jazz.
Yeah, Vapor
No,
Jazz.
not Vapor Jazz.
Where'd it go?
And then it just goes in on itself. Vapor.
I can't.
And then at that point, it physically becomes plasma.
I can't wait for Plasma Rock to hit the scene.
Now there's Plasma Rock.
Is it gonna be like Fish?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, well, yeah, fish. Yeah.
We're back, baby.
EDM makes me want to go back to my slut phase. Anyway.
What do you mean go back again?
No, you move forward into
You
it.
can only advance.
It's the future.
There's only digivolving.
The depression has taken over and beaten it out. Thank you, Lexapro and Wellbutrin.
I love this song.
I want to have like daisies in my hair.
It's like a road trip song. I feel like I'm on a road trip with my white family.
Whoa, that white van.
Like a cult family.
My cult family.
A family you can never leave.
This car has no windows.
Also, no door handles.
But the free candy's nice.
I mean, it's a whole lot of gummy worms. I'm in there.
This feels like a song the Manson family would have listened to.
Feels like a song Charles Manson wrote.
Like, yo, I also made the video. I did the choreography for the Charles Manson.
I designed the video, the posters, the fake testimony. I hired the lawyers.
The food trays for the cast and the...
Yeah, but everyone else gets the fame.
Swinging party. It was the Replacements. I thought that was a movie.
Actually, yeah, because I chose that song because I actually like that band. The weird thing is about when I listen to it, most of their songs aren't really good, but then a few select ones are great. Mm-hmm. And a problem is that
I was just gonna say, so why didn't you pick one of those?
No, because they're even worse. Yeah, no, the story is that actually they're one of the few bands that kept screwing themselves over so much because they would either get too drunk or decide, you know what, we're not going to be good at this, let's fuck up on purpose. And so there's actually a story that they're actually one of the few bands to get banned from SNL Yeah, like
I recall that. Yeah,
yeah, like there's there's Elvis Costello, Sinead O'Connor, Frank Zappa, Fear, Cypress Hill, a bunch of bands, but they don't really get to say that they got banned on like interesting principle. They were trying to use the airtime to say something. All they really did was just get really drunk and mess up the free hotel stuff.
Aw.
And it got
Classic.
yeah, exactly. So they also even got banned from their first gig, which was at a church.
You get banned from a church.
Yeah, exactly. The church is trying to get everyone in.
And stay out.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, they did some pretty cool stuff there. One of their songs was the inspiration to the title "Nevermind" for Nirvana.
Ooh.
Yeah, so do you like their music? Yeah, no, never mind them. And their band title itself is a fact that they thought they sucked and that they would only exist as a replacement for whatever band was supposed to be there that night. That's how low they thought of themselves.
And someone told me that like that mindset is in now. That like I ain't shit. And like the whole Pete Davidson type of
Kind of, yeah.
mindset.
I mean, it worked a little
Sexy
bit.
as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I find it very attractive.
Yeah, I'm doing that more.
But there's actually another thing that recently happened. The lead singer for the band is called Paul Westerberg.
I love him.
You know that guy?
Yeah, I didn't know he was in the replacements though.
No, he's the lead singer. How would, yeah. Well,
Oh.
the thing is that I was recently playing Minecraft with the comedian David Thorne. And we
Okay.
share like the same server. And in the game, you can like find little cities and build them up. And when I found one, I named it Westerberg. And the funny thing happened to it. It got destroyed by raiders. So, yeah, basically, Westerberg, the city, and the man got wasted.
Anything can happen in Minecraft. It's great.
So I picked this song because it reminds me of a time I did mushrooms.
No, you didn't. The Beatles did.
No, I did them too.
Oh, okay. Well, wow. Wow.
With the Beatles.
Not with
Impressive.
them, but we played Beatles music while I was on the mushrooms. They weren't there at the time.
No, did they show up?
No, not
They didn't
quite.
show up.
No, I mean in spirit, of course.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because they're kind of creepy. So, but you know how this song, like, it shumduggles when it's supposed to come together? Like, it does, like, the bait and switch, where it's, like, it builds up and then it goes back to doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So I said that when I was on mushrooms. I was like, man, the problem with the song is that it shumduggles when you think it's going to come together.
It shunduggles?
Well, that time it comes together.
Yeah.
Was
But
it?
but the time before, it shumduggled.
Right here?
Yeah, that. It's a shumduggle.
You learn something new every time.
So yeah, that was like the funniest thing my friends, heard for that 15 minutes until the next thing. But it was like so funny that it's like a Facebook memory of my friend like posting it the next day, quoting me saying it. And then later that friend of mine took his own life, and so I like to use this song to remember him by. Anyways, next song.
Special. I was
Rest in peace, Tyler. Okay.
totally. Give me a second.
You okay, man?
Yeah. No, that's just all right. So that's the stuff that I want to like, you know what I mean? Just like I want stuff from like, you know what I mean? Like your life when it comes to music, because that's what music is, right? It's it's part of your life, and it's what you're going through. When people ask me what type of show this is, I sometimes don't know how to explain to them, and I think most recently a good example that came to mind was Beavis and Butthead meets Inside the Actor Studio, right? So like we're just kind of talking and riffing on these songs, and just kind of reminiscing, and I appreciate you sharing that, Heather.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I Beavis or Butthead?
You are Beavis,
Okay.
my dear.
I almost went with like coffee god and cigarettes because one time I brought cigarettes to a potluck, but I picked the Suicide Story instead. So.
You mean the band Suicide?
No.
Oh, sorry.
But I could have gone with that too if I'd heard of them. I love this song.
Me too. So this is by Radiant Children. The song is called Life's a Bitch. There's a cool music video. This is on one of the episodes of Insecure. It's like a nice chill song. And the lead singer's name is Fabienne, which I really like. Fabienne. She's hot too, in case anyone wants to take a look.
It's a really, really cool video.
Little Asian girl pop locking dropping.
So what's its relevance to, or how does it fit in with Potluck Theme?
It's just a song I recommend to people a lot, and most of them seem to like it. And I just wanted an excuse to play the song more or less. So, and it's a little bit of an upper after we had kind of a sad moment. So.
I recommend the mac and cheese. Like,
No,
it's great when you're sad.
It is.
It is great.
This was a real cool song. I was like playing it, and I was all like, damn, this is very pleasing to the ears.
You got me listening to Thundercat too, Willie.
Oh, dude, I love Thundercat.
Yeah.
Thundercats are go.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of
the what?
Of Thundercat?
No, I only hear the phrase "Thundercats are go."
Oh, I thought the phrase was the Thundercats ho. Is that no?
Thundercats what?
Ho.
Thundercats
so
ho.
Thundercats ho.
What?
Lion-O.
Yeah, right.
Thundercats Lion-O.
No, it's Snarf, man.
Oh, Snarf.
Yeah, there we go.
Snarf. Hey ho.
That's a really cool song. Where'd you get, or like, actually, well, you said Insecure, right?
Yeah, I stuck through the credits of Insecure because I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, hey, this is actually kind of a good jamming bathroom song.
Yeah. I still gotta watch that. I started like the first episode.
It's so funny.
And yeah.
Well, if you have a song that makes you stay in the bathroom longer, it's just gonna make everyone in the queue angrier.
I also have IBS, so that's a thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I don't know why it just popped into my head. You recently posted that they need to reboot Cube. Cube? Did you say that?
Oh, Cube. I love Cube. That movie is dope. I know they did a Japanese version. If you know where to find it, let me know, because I'm not good at like torrenting stuff. But if you haven't seen Cube, do drugs and watch it. It's amazing.
It is a dope ass flag. I don't think you can recreate that like that feeling of like low budget mix with like the tenseness. I don't know.
Yeah, watch Cube or be a square.
You heard, Evan. Are you in or are you out?
I can't think of any more geometry jokes.
It's okay.
You'll circle back to one.
No, you'll get the angle of it.
Someone in the crowd said it's easy as pie.
Yeah, before that you'll go on a tangent.
Hey, this isn't Spencer Sellens. This isn't.
They're squirmy and wormy and purple and green, the grossest little creatures that you've ever seen.
I love this song.
Build a monster with a colored plastic goop and make a creepy crawler from a yucky monster soup. They're ucky, yucky, squirmy, wormy, very scary, sometimes hairy, squiggly, wiggly, creepy crawling. Creepy crawlers. Gross out your sister, embarrass your dad. You can be a creep without being bad. Creepy crawlers workshop with plastic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dreadful, and this is the Dr. Dreadful Food Lab. Makes lots of gross things.
I feel like I should watch a video along to this.
Dr. Dreadful's Monster Skin.
or take some acid.
Tarantula,
audience watching a
you
video?
can make
No.
swarms. And now magic powder.
We're using our
stir and
imagination.
fruity.
Oh god, I just saw some weird shit. I don't want to do that anymore.
Creepy crawlies, baby. So that was mine. Those are old 90s commercials.
Nice.
For
They had some
what?
pretty good jingles back there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so that last commercial was for Dr. Dreadful's food lab, and I didn't know that, but I remembered the commercial, and they would use this like pot. I thought it was a pot in my mind. It's like a neon skull, but they would make the food from out of that, and to get to there, I had to go through creepy crawlies. But those are not edible. Those are very toxic.
Yeah.
So those are not for
Dr. Dreadful's
Eating.
Food Lab. This is what happens when you defund the FDA.
That was all about it. They had monster skin. You could eat real monster skin.
Well, that's what we call pork rinds.
Hey, pigs aren't, well, some pigs are monsters, but
No, they can be if you don't raise them right.
You gotta raise them young. Did you guys have like a favorite candy growing up?
A bunch of Cruncho?
Bunch of Cruncho?
Yeah, because it says buncha, so you know you're not just getting one.
Bunch of Cruncho.
Yeah. You're getting a bunch of Cruncha. It has to be Cruncha, and there has to be a bunch of them. That's a promise.
Well, I mean, you're getting a crunch. You're not getting a bunch of crunch. You're getting a crunch bar.
No. Bunch of Cruncha was like the little things that you get often at the movie theater. So if it's a buncha, it's more than one. So it has to be more than just one.
I mean, it's more than one physical crunch. It's a bunch of crunches.
Well, I'll have to talk to my accountant.
you
about
guys
that,
should
yeah.
settle this on social justice court.
I agree. Is the second slot still open?
Social Justice Court coming soon. Sorry.
I see you on
no,
the
I think
stage, sucker.
Yassine's coming, but we might be able to fit it into like a third slot. You know, we'll see what kind of time we got.
Dun
Yeah.
dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Because this
Bunch
is
of Cruncha versus the people of California.
Yeah. Wait, do
Ding,
you have a
ding,
bailiff?
not tonight.
Okay.
I mean, unless someone wants to volunteer, but we do have a stenographer now,
Ooh,
so
yeah.
that was cool.
And we learned what a stenographer is now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a type of dinosaur. So
Yeah. They're not the person who fucks the bailiff.
They could be.
well, yeah, that's not ruled
That's
out.
a conflict of interest.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No, but do you swear to God to tell the truth, the whole truth, and all the juicy details?
I've had sex with people I should not at work, but that's a whole other story. Anyway,
Dun 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 dun.
That's the Fifth Amendment.
hashtag slutface. Anyway,
Ooh, I love this song.
me too. You're liking all my picks, Heather. We have good taste in music.
I believe I do have great taste, and in '90s commercials.
Yes. So this is the live at Velfar version of this song, which cuts out the second verse and gives saxophonist Gary Bias an extended solo. I have cried every time I've seen this band live because it's so transcendent, especially on drugs. It's just beautiful, and you should totally check it out.
This is an
And
excellent
Evan
song.
is interpretive dancing to it.
I mean, you can't help but move to it.
That was fantastic, Evan. I was really moved.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it really means it.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that one.
Can we have at least part of the saxophone solo, though?
Yeah.
It's coming up in like 8 bars. Can you turn it up a little bit, too?
I sure can.
Sorry, I'm being hella demanding.
No, you should demand this song.
Listen to those harmonies. Wait, here we go.
I think you should also sing along too.
Wait, sorry, 4 more bars. Coming up. This is beautiful, beautiful saxophone music.
Oh, this part right here.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting moist.
Can I have a different chair for the next show?
That saxophone's so good, he should be canonized.
Anyway, you can cut it if you want, but yeah, that's just.
No, this is, yeah, like, these guys have made so many hits. This is probably one of, like, I don't know, just like the most moving ones. And
Yeah.
it sucks because you probably can't play it at, like, a wedding or nothing, huh?
I would.
Yeah.
Play that anywhere.
Yeah.
bar mitzvah, anywhere.
Funerals.
Funeral, yeah, especially a funeral.
I mean,
It goes with any emotion.
Bris.
Divorce.
Yeah, my wife left me for a saxophonist.
Wouldn't you?
some saint. After the love is gone, I guess that could work for a divorce funeral.
When David Foster wrote that song,
David, who's that?
he wrote a bunch of other stuff, like the St. Elmo's Fire soundtrack. He writes a lot of stuff. I don't remember all of it, but yeah, apparently he's super famous. And
For a moment, I thought you meant David Foster Wallace. You know.
He's
Really
cool too.
yeah,
The only Foster I know has a home of imaginary kids.
Or a home of ice cream cones.
Yeah, I was thinking
I like
Foster's
those.
Freeze. That came to mind.
David Foster Freeze Wallace.
Freeze what?
Intellectual, hippie music, ice cream stuff.
Oh,
They're the full package.
what? Is that like a West Coast thing? Or?
Yeah, it could be a West Coast thing, yeah. Or it might be a... Yeah.
I was thinking Foster or Freeze, because if you can't find them a parent, you have to freeze them. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Freeze your parents, yo. You know what?
Or if it's divorce, freeze your assets.
Okay.
Mm.
And they can't get them.
I wonder if you freeze acid, does it?
David Foster, I hardly know her. Okay, I'm done.
Well, before we continue,
does anybody in this room drink?
we got any booze?
We're
hands?
all sober.
Booze.
Okay, so since yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, here's some RU21 hangover remedy. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope it works.
If you want to sue her for that, I have a show.
Oh, Foster Freeze attorney.
Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Only on Heather Justice.
If they don't foster, they'll freeze her.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, can we call it Rogue Justice? That's a hella good name.
We'll discuss it, but
Okay.
I mean, you know,
I'll talk to my my team.
it is kind of rogue justice, right? Because it's outside the law, and that clearly needs to be understood by everyone involved. We have no legal authority.
Yeah.
It's a fake show. Let's pretend.
Rogue just. Are you guys just like? Are you guys like gonna be settling like real beefs, or is it just kind of like?
I hope to turn fake beefs into real beefs.
Yeah. It's beef in the streets.
Yeah, exactly. It's justice, you know.
Street justice.
Yeah, I saw the Batman movie and I got inspired to do it myself. So now I'm bringing the worst criminals in the comedy scene.
What would your name be as a Batman villain?
As a Batman villain? That's such a good question. Oh.
The Roguler?
The Roguler. It's the Roguler.
I
The
think just like
Roguemeister.
short term, probably barista girl, because that's the thing that drove me closest to insanity.
Yeah.
Or Mocha Maiden?
God, that mocha does suck to clean out.
I don't know why. Like I imagine you writing like very elaborate like messages in the coffee. Just
I always make the drink wrong on purpose.
and that's a
And
whole
then you
new
get it
type of-
corrected, and like you think I'm gonna do it right, and then I'm about to hand it to you, and then I go, oh, I screwed it up, and I dump it out in front of you, and then I make it wrong again.
diabolical.
Damn it, my Americano is just espresso with less water.
You are right from the pages of DC.
Devilish. DC for devilish coffee.
Do we have more music?
No.
Is that the
No,
end?
just
Really?
kidding. We got music.
Okay.
Oh, I love this song.
I'm kind of imagining this is when a detective is looking over all the clues to find the killer.
Does it have that board with the pins in it and
Yeah.
the string?
Or they're hallucinating pictures. You know.
Wasn't this from Office Space, the scene where they're beating up the copier?
I want us to recreate this, Nicole.
Yes. I have a really shitty copy at work that I might be able to get.
If you can get that out of there, all we need is a third, and we'll beat the fuck out that copy machine.
So am I Michael Bolton in this scenario?
Yeah.
I'm the cool guy that got hypnotized into being really cool.
I always thought he was cute.
He can dance.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm not him.
Oh wait, the white guy or the Indian guy?
Not. I was thinking the cool guy that got cool because he got hypnotized into being cool.
Oh,
The main character.
Oh no, that's me.
Maybe you're Samir and
That's
Aheenanejad.
you? I guess
No.
I'll just pick what's left. Sure.
It's Samir
The
and
really
Aheenanejad.
stressed, like on edge guy.
Actually, I'm probably more so like the guy face.
Oh God.
Oh.
Or who's the guy who jumps to conclusions?
The guy with good calf muscles.
I like a good strong
Me,
calf.
I do that. I jump to conclusions.
Was it?
Whose song was that? Was that yours, Willie?
Oh yeah, that was my. Why did I choose that?
Because you have good taste in music.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's exactly why I chose it. I mean, that's just a solid song. That's what that is. Factual. What it is.
Oh, I love this song. So this show, I gotta say, pretty decent. Willie Listen, I quite liked it.
Thank you.
You know what would be an even better show? Willie's Willie.
What?
Willie's Willie?
Willie's Willie. Think about it. Okay, it's your Willie on a little stage.
Okay.
With the camera on it. You put it in different costumes every episode. And you act it out with little stick figures.
Okay.
Willie's Willie. You could have like a Star Wars Return of the Jedi episode. You could dress it up as Jabba the Hutt. And reenact the first scene of that movie where it gets choked to death by Leia. I'm just saying the ideas are there.
I got choices.
And this music is the soundtrack to that?
I got
No, I just wanted to get that in. This is just a good song. I just like this song. No one killed themselves because of this song. Don't worry.
Well, this one just makes me think of Zach Braff movies. And I'm trying not to watch those.
Well, the one movie.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jersey.
Garden State?
Yeah, what up? Garden State.
Yeah, what up, Gardens? Dude, what up, Jersey Mike's?
I like Jersey Mike's.
A favorite taco shop.
Jersey Mike.
That's cool, man. Wait, so why'd you choose that one?
Cause it's like a mixtape potluck, and that's just like a great mixtape song. Like, who can go wrong putting that? Like that, it's a good song.
Yeah, and if it's like from the movie Garden State, and you can have a garden salad at a potluck to balance things out.
Exactly. There,
Yeah.
what he said. Thanks for the.
It makes you feel healthy.
Who
I mean,
brings
even
the
if you don't
garden
eat it, it makes you
salad?
feel good for being at that place.
Right, like it needs to be there, even if you're not gonna eat it.
They sound like if Weezer had to like settle down.
Yeah, they sound like if Weezer got put on anti-anxiety meds.
Yeah. Or Weezer's going to settle down in New Jersey.
I wouldn't recommend
We're
it.
going to live next door to the Misfits.
They'll fit right in.
Go Weezer. Are they still making music, those guys?
I think so.
Right? I assume. Yeah.
They covered Africa by Toto, and it actually wasn't awful.
Africa Bambaataa?
No, like the song, "The Bless the Rains" in Africa. I can't sing it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I love this song.
You think I hear something like this? It's all like Tony Hawk.
I feel like Emily Peterson would love this song.
Probably.
guitar solo time.
I like mosh pits. You guys like mosh pits?
You know, I've seen a mosh pit before, but one of my favorite bands says they don't like mosh pits because they're kind of violent. But I kind of see why also people like them because it feels like euphoric and energizing. So I can see why there's arguments for and against them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how they are now, but like back in my day, they were like, you know, like you get knocked down and they would actually help you up, and I don't know.
And
Yeah, you get knocked down, but you get up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people are pussies. So.
Yeah.
Right. They just leave you down there, and then they call you pussy.
Yeah, they just stomp you while you're down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I chose this song mostly because the title of it is Fish. And I just said, I'm going to choose this for a potluck because I think someone might one day bring fish.
To a potluck, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much the only reason I thought. Like, what is the best possible fish you would want to see at a potluck? One that you have to eat.
A whole one with like the eyes and everything.
No, not that kind of like the nuggets or like fillets or the crab cakes.
Nuggets? There are fish nuggets.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'd probably say that that singing fish on the plaque.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
This is a pretty good fish.
I would pick a blackened catfish sandwich.
Black and catfish sandwich.
I just had that yesterday at this private comedy party that I went to. It was so delicious. I was like spoiled. It's crazy what you get to enjoy when you do comedy. They'll invite you to their like events, and you're like, "This is how the good people live."
The upper crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the jokes. Now have some fish. No, I chose this song. It's from this band I only recently discovered called The Damned, which is sort of a description of like their fate because they're still touring. They were around like since the 70s. Like they were friends with the Clash and the Sex Pistols, and they were at their time they were better than both of them. But there were a few reasons why they never got famous. One, they were jerks, but they weren't provocative enough to get widespread media attention. They were more like the guy you just don't want to hang out with. Another reason is because they weren't uniform. Like they all look weird. Like two guys look normal. One guy looks like a guy who got kicked out of the army. The fourth guy looks like a vampire. And he was the normal guy of the group. Yeah, his name's Dave Vanian. Like he was an actual gravedigger who would dress up as a vampire or Count Dracula all the time, and he had to buy his own car because he just hated being heckled by people on the bus. That's how crazy he was. But yeah, it's still normal. He kept his thing, and now he's regarded as like the first goth to remain goth his whole life.
That's what's up. That's how you stick to one thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the likable one. I mean, the drummer looks like Ron Weasley if he was disgusting and violent. Like, the drummer's nickname is Rat Scabies. Like scabies after a condition that makes your skin itch, and rat because during a rehearsal they killed a rat, then entered the stage, and they said, "Hey, that looks just like you," and then his name became Rat Scabies.
Sounds hot.
Hold that thought. Shout out to, since we're on the subject of Dracula and goth, shout out to Count Chocula.
Shout out.
Evan, you got anything going on soon? Anything that you got going on within the future? Because we want to thank you for being here. You know, we appreciate it. Evan did our logo, and he's very talented.
Not that one.
He does.
That's a new one.
Our old logo.
Yeah,
Yes. This is just some women offline. But no, do you have anything going on? Where can folks find you? You got any?
Well, yeah,
that you wanna plug?
I got an Instagram where you can see a lot of my arts. It's capitalized ETL space arts lowercase. That's where I got most of the professional stuff. There's also ETL space a la mode.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically just a pie reference, but that's where you can see more like loose, casual stuff.
Nice, man. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here, Evan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a great time.
Heather, you got anything going on you want to plug?
No, I'm good. Actually, well, there is one thing. In like 1 minute, my show is
Yes.
is starting.
Yes, I'm sorry if we're like postponing that. I want to make sure you get your show
are we?
on. I don't know. It starts now. No, I'm just
We'll see.
And I'm a judge. You should stick around for that too.
Oh,
Yeah, don't turn off the stream because it's just getting like as good.
You ain't going nowhere.
No, but I know the one. Don't cross the streams.
You got anything to plug, Willie?
Jokes. No. You guys know where to find us. We're here at Stab. Me and Nicole are here. WillieListen.com. You can find our shows. You got anything going on, Nicole?
You can find me at Nicole is just okay, and right now on the new Social Justice Court with Heather Rogue. All right.
Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Willie Listen out. Bye.
Are we still live? No?
Yeah.
All righty, everybody.
Okay.
That was Willie Listen, as was repeated several times. Social Justice Court. I put a couple minutes on the pre-show here. We'll be getting started as soon as we can turn this over. The countdown says 8 minutes. We'll see how quickly we can do it. So if you're done for the night, thanks for hanging out with us. If you're not, Social Justice Court begins in 8 minutes.
I still miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. talk about. Take your pictures down and shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it loud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. Don't the best of them bleed it out, while the rest of them peter out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. Pluto's my hero, leaving all the best. You know my hero, the one that's on. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Social Justice Court. All rise for the Honorable Judge Heather.
Be seated, everyone. Welcome to Social Justice Court, the hottest new hangout spot in Sacramento. A courtroom. Who doesn't want to hang out in a courtroom? I mean, all right, now listen, this is how this goes down. Okay, basically there's an accuser and there's a defendant, and the accuser has something to accuse the defendant of, right? Now, I am not the one who's going to determine right from wrong here, because who am I to play judge and jury? That's not for me. Instead, I've got 3 comedians playing judge and jury. All right, so I'm giving them the option. Let me look up what my monologue says, because I forgot. Yeah, because who better to judge right from wrong than modern day philosophers, right? Unfortunately, all of them were busy writing dissertations on college campuses and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of comedians instead. Modern day comedians. Yeah. Which I want to reiterate are not the same thing. It's very different. Let's see. So I'm going to bring up the first. So I'm actually going to have I'm going to introduce the 3 judges. And they're each going to do 5 minutes of comedy because they're really comedians. And, what else are they here for, right? So your very first judge of the evening is the incredible and amazing, men come first, the Angel Castro, everybody. I'm going to judge your comedy from right here while I go through my thing.
Oh, yes. That's exactly what comics love, judgment. Not going to lie, you guys, I'm a little bit upset. I told my roommate I was going to come out to a show tonight. I put on my best jacket. I asked them, how do I look? They took a glance and they were like, you look like a Mexican Clark Kent. That's what you look like. It's pretty messed up. But I know it messes people up. I am a Mexican. I'm a light-skinned Mexican. But sometimes when I put a collar, people just think I'm the manager at Taco Bell. You ever realize that? All the managers are always the light-skinned Mexicans? I think it's because we can communicate with both sides of the counter. Like 1 minute I could be like, hey, Martina, púrale. And I could turn around and be like, I'm so sorry, we're all out of gorditas tonight. That's the way it is. I actually grew up a couple years in Mexico out there. I was a little chunky kid, and it was a hard time for me because my uncles always tried to get me to lose weight. They'd be like, mijo, it's so easy. All you have to do is eat fruits and vegetables like broccoli and watermelon. And as a kid, I was just looking at my tios and thinking to myself, well, if it's that easy, why do they look like watermelons? Yeah. Even then, I tried eating less, and that didn't help. It made things worse. Because then my aunts would come up to me and be like, oh, only 1 plate? Is my cooking not that good? I didn't have the heart to tell them, no, tia, it's delicious. I just don't want to look like you. It's messed up on tias, but they could handle it. Let's see. Did you guys hear about this Ukraine stuff going on? It's pretty crazy. It's a great segue. I recently heard that Ukraine's preparing their shores for an amphibian attack, which I was just surprised to hear that even the frogs are on Russia's side now. Yeah, but I know exactly how Ukraine feels, man. Like Ukraine's probably like feeling like that kid from grade school that stood up to the bully thinking its friends had its back. Like it went up to Russia like, hey, man, you can't take our stuff, right, guys? Guys? Turned around and all I could find was sanctions. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the Mexico stuff. You guys seem to like that stuff more. My grandma's the one that raised me out there. I love her very much. I check in on her every now and then to see how she's doing. Like I called her up the other day. I was like, hey, abuelita, how you doing? What are you up to? She just goes, oh, nothing, mijo. Just here waiting for a stroke. It's pretty messed up. But she's 90 years old, and I'm starting to notice that she does this more often. Like we were celebrating her 90th birthday the other day. We were all excited at the dinner table. We said, Grandma, may you have many more? She just looked at me and she said, dos, no más. And like, I kid you not, I walked through the living room the other day and I saw her like this on the couch. I got freaked out. I said, what's wrong? And my mom saw me. She's like, no, it's okay. Calm down. That's just how she sleeps now. I was like, what is she practicing now? It's grandparents, gotta love them. I'll leave you with this last joke. Do you guys know Superman's the most Mexican superhero there is? Yeah, I mean, the guy left his homeland because he was going to shit. He came to this one without papers, and he works under a different identity. I know a Mexican when I see one. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an undocumented immigrant. That's what that is. And I'm pretty sure he keeps on saving Lois Lane because he thinks he's going to get papers that way. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Continue giving it up for Angel Castro. That's fantastic. I agree. You know, Superman is the most Mexican superhero. He's also a journalist, so you know he votes Democrat, right? Like, I just want to point that out for any of the skeptics. Your next comedian / judge is also on this show. Give it all up for Graciela.
Howdy, howdy. How we doing tonight, Stab? Yeah. I love it. I love the energy, you seen? Okay, I almost actually didn't get on the show. Like, I almost wasn't on this show. But then last minute, Heather was like, I need somebody with the charm and the looks of a female version of Urkel. So now I'm here. I made it. But yeah, my name's Graciela. Fun fact about me is that I'm a barista. Yes, yeah, give it up for latte art. Yeah, I love being a barista. But I have a lot of weird coworkers. Like the other day, my coworker walked in from the outside and she was like, "Oh my God, Graciela, I just got catcalled." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's horrible." And she was like, "Yeah, and it seems like all the men who catcall me are Mexican." Ooh, and I was like, that doesn't have to do with anything, but okay. And then she was like, and she said these exact words to me. She went, "Yeah, that's why I'm too scared to go to Home Depot alone." What the fuck? Half of me was like, girl, you cannot be saying shit like that in Sacramento. But then the other half of me was like, you know what? I get it. White men love me. That's why I don't go to Roseville alone. It is so scary. Blue Oaks? Oy. So I'm bisexual. Yay! So I'm available to everyone tonight. Anyway, now I'm bisexual, but like I date women, right? But I test men. So what I mean by that is like every man that I date is a test to see if I'm still bisexual. And they are losing. I'm telling you that they're losing. Like the other day, I say accidentally went on a date with a 40-year-old. And just to put it in your minds, I'm 19. I went on a date with somebody who was 20 years older than me. And here's the thing about dating older guys. All they do is talk about World War II. That's it. That's all they talk about. Like literally, I went on this date and this guy was getting a degree in World War II studies. I didn't even know they made degrees in World War II studies. And I think that, okay, honestly, I think that degree is a waste of time and money, okay? And I know what you're thinking. She doesn't have authority to say that. And yes, I do. You know why? Because I'm a theater major. I know when a degree is a waste of time and money. That, yeah, in the back, thank you. I'm wasting my money. Doing zip, zap, zop for 3 hours a day. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'll give you one more joke, and then I'll leave. I think let's just get into it. Let's talk about the police. Let's get into it. Did you guys know that it takes 6 months to become a police officer? 6 months, that's it. And I think that's really crazy compared to a lot of other jobs. Like, for example, it takes 6 years to become a librarian. And just to put it in perspective for you guys, it takes 6 months to hold a gun, but 6 years to tell somebody to shut the fuck up. And that's why I think we should give librarians guns. Anyways, thank you guys so much. My name is Graciela.
Graciela, everybody. Graciela Hamilton, is that your full name? Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't do that before, but then I did it now, so don't remember that word, everyone. You have one more comedian judge to go. My favorite comedian in town, everyone. You have a last name, right? Okay, Nicole Eichenberg, everybody.
I just found out I was doing stand-up 10 minutes ago, so let's see how this goes.
I mean, you don't have to, but you should.
Oh, it's happening. I'm gonna bomb, like we said. So I have a degree in microbiology, but here I am telling shitty jokes, so let's do it. So I'm really glad that COVID is kind of going away, because I had it, and I had a symptom they don't talk about much, but I shit my pants uncontrollably for 10 days straight. Yeah, exactly. Once I finally had the strength to crawl to the bathroom and take a shower, you see I have very long hair, and it's like very thick. I had to actually have diarrhea again in the shower, and then I saw it and I vomited. And because I didn't clean my hair out of the drain, the water was rising up, and I'm like trying to climb the wall like a gecko. So yeah, my colon has never been the same. I shit my pants at work accidentally a couple weeks ago, like as opposed to on purpose, I guess. Like I even threw my panties in the trash and everything. And I went to my boss and I was like, "Can I like work without underwear on?" She's like, "Just go do your job." This FYI, scrubs chafe a lot without anything underneath, so just keep that in mind. Speaking of scrubs, I'm a medical assistant. Any cheers for that? No, good. It's very horrible right now. So I work with a bunch of old white people, and that's a blast. I used to work in pediatrics, but it's kind of the same. With kids, you say don't stick that in your mouth. With adults, you say don't stick that up your butt. I wish that was a joke, but it's really, really true. It does lead to my favorite game where you try to guess the foreign body on the x-ray. Like, is that phone on vibrate? You also get to learn about all these things you never knew existed. Like, there is a thing called a vaginal prolapse. Yes, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm not sorry. So your vaginal muscles can get weak, and your insides can fall out your outside. Like, I'm legit afraid to sneeze now, just like, achoo! It's like and if you ever see one in person, it kind of looks like the xenomorph from the Alien movies where like the big head opens and the little head comes out. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to tell one last gross story just because why not? So I work for a doctor's office, obviously, and we all get a lot of dick pics as women. And they added a new feature for emails where you can send files to your doctor, like forms or pictures, and I got a picture of a rash on a guy's balls, so I'm getting that at work and at home. It's an amazing time to be alive, everyone. All right, I can see you're all dying inside, so I'm going to let Heather come back up.
Give it up for Nicole Eichenberg, your third judge. Go ahead and sit with the judges. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them at me. I'll just repeat them for the streamers at home so that everyone can hear. Are you guys ready for your first case? Yeah, this is what we came here for, right? No offense. So this case is an interesting one. From what I hear, it's a little bit of beef regarding, the DTW network, the Do the Work crew is what I heard them refer to, multiple aliases. It's like a gang, as far as I'm aware. I tried so hard to keep a straight face for that. Most hardcore gang in the Sacramento comedy scene. I mean, yeah, don't question them. But they normally these disputes would be solved internally. But sometimes people gotta go to the next level when they have a complaint because they just feel shut out from the system. And then this is the case. That's what's going on today. So your accuser today is a gentleman, Mr. Dane Nichols. Go on to the stage there, sir. Go ahead and have a seat. I'm gonna go ahead and read Dane Nichols. I'm gonna read Dane Nichols' statement. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Nice. Okay. So, where is it? All right. So, Dane Nichols versus Andre Dawson over the case of the stolen show DTW at Scoreboards. Now, in November of 2021, following which is a Dane Nichols account, so pretend I'm him, following my nasty broken engagement. That sounds spicy. I want to know more.
Everyone does. Wait for the book.
Yeah, if you could learn how to write. Okay, following my nasty broken engagement, Matt Medina of Do the Work Inc. bestowed upon me a show of my own to occur within the normal Monday mic entitled How Does It Feel with Dane Nichols. A few weeks later, while I was visiting my hometown and therefore had to miss the Scoreboard mic, Andre swooped in like a hawk and stole my show while I was at one of the lowest points in my life. For those streaming at home, one of the audience cheered to that. And plagiarized the whole concept, replacing it with his own show, How About Dat, with Andre Dawson. Now, clearly the phrase, how about that, has a similar heartless and indifferent energy as how does it feel? A couple weeks after that, I tried to steal my own show back guerrilla style by heckling Andre and bum rushing the stage. But the damage had already been done, and the executive office of Do the Work still declined to renew my show. I want full compensation for the disruption. Well, we don't have power to do that. But we can say, bad job, shame on you. We can do that. I want full compensation for the disruption of my career and intellectual property theft. Again, not in our wheelhouse. As well as the cancellation of Andre Dawson. We can do that. And I intend to prove my case beyond a reasonable doubt on March 18th. All right. Now, to the judges panel, do you have any questions for our accuser here? The plaintiff, is that? Yeah, Graciela.
Yes. Was his show better than yours?
No.
The Graciela, just for the streamers at home, Graciela asked if the show was better. In fact, actually, do we have another mic over there? Let's pass them a mic so they can ask questions.
Can I ask the next question?
Yes, you can.
If you tell us about our engagement, can I vote in your favor?
About my engagement?
Yeah.
Sure, what do you want to know?
What happened?
The final breaking point was I realized that she had given a key to our apartment to her ex-cop dad and was lying about it. I knew for sure based on what I had seen enough at that point, but there was a lot. There was a lot leading up to that.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
How are we supposed to trust somebody with that hairstyle and do?
I don't understand the implication.
Your sketch. That's what I'm saying.
I'm blonde.
That's discrimination.
He's ginger.
I didn't say blonde. I said hairstyle and do.
We didn't specify the color, but now I will. It's ginger.
I'd like to have this trial thrown out and receive new judges.
No. But I agree, at a principle, it's not ginger, clearly, but I think it's a lighting thing. But it does make me question your judgment a little bit right now. Do your best. I'm just saying it's okay if people were perfect. Things outside this courtroom would be different too. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up your defendant. Everyone, are you ready for your defendant? Give it up. Give it up for how about Daz? Andre Justice Dawson. Now, on
All rise.
Don't do.
Can
don't
I do
rise.
that?
No, don't stand up.
Just because his middle
If you
name
want
is
to rise,
Justice.
you can
Stay
rise.
seated.
Just-
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
can't. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can't. I'm not gonna stop you, but please don't. Okay, Andre, what do you got to say for yourself? Oh, you have a dang. That's way over. Like I didn't even prepare.
I will
that
speak
much.
for myself. Thank you, Heather.
Watch yourself.
This is so good. Should sit up. I know a lot of us are asking ourselves, what is Do the Work? Who is Dane Nicholas? And why do we care how he feels? First, let me address this head on. We all do not care. Any objections to that?
Yes.
Sustained.
I object.
Sustained, homie. Thank you, Heather.
I care.
How does it feel?
Whoa! Watch your tone.
How dare you?
How about that? Okay.
Better.
Anyway. This whole segment began because our local open mic decided to give a spot to a struggling artist. Obviously, I was doing way too well to fit the opening, but Dane jumped at the opportunity, knowing this would be his biggest confidence boost he might ever feel.
It's harsh.
Any objections?
Oh yeah, still me. I object.
And as all undeserving humans do, when they get their chance, he failed immensely. Pause for effect. Not handling his responsibilities. Hello, excuse me. Not handling his responsibilities to the point of not showing up to his own show. Can you believe that, sir? Would you do that?
Objection. I was in Wisconsin. I was.
Okay, objection. He was in Wisconsin.
As one of the judges pointed out, that is not an excuse.
Okay? And if I remember correctly, this was a choice, okay? This wasn't like family gathering. This was like, I'm going to just go to Wisconsin. It's not like an emergency, homie. Trust me, he has nowhere else to go. That's the last place he's allowed to go.
Angel said no one willingly goes to Wisconsin for those at home, which is true. But they do have
Next
good
page.
water, I hear, right? They got Great Lakes, in fact.
Fuck is Are you talking about Wisconsin? Like,
Wisconsin has a lot that California doesn't offer. I went back there to visit my childhood best friend. He's a mixed guy named Andre.
Name drop.
Okay, yeah, seriously? Like, don't worry, guys. I have a black friend. His name's Andre, too. What the fuck does that mean, man?
I wanted to see the, better Andre.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys saw that, right? You saw that. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, that's what he said. Okay?
How does it feel?
You're a big entertainment industry phony, man.
Name calling. This is the adult tactics that we've resorted to, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I was out of breath on that one. We resorted to name calling. Oh, yeah? Well, Angel got me. You look funny. Okay? How about that? No objections. May I continue, Heather?
Am
I being loud? Am I cool?
More? Okay,
Okay.
Angel, can you pass Angel the microphone? We're gonna let them kind of like.
I
ask
got
their
like a
questions.
page and a half.
So
Trust
we're
me.
gonna-
This
we're
question's directed to Sideshow Bob. That is you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can you explain, because you're being accused of theft, can you
Yes.
explain why it is that your show did not steal Dane Nichols' show?
Well, possession is 9/10 of the law, homie. I possessed the show when he came back, okay? And this is why. Because it was better. Okay? I actually said jokes. People actually laughed at my shit. And multiple times Dane had the opportunity, in fact, to take over his show again. Upper management decided to move in a different direction because of the lack of continued viewership. Is that how you would word that in a courtroom?
I wouldn't word anything.
Nervous,
how you
dude.
word things.
Even pretending to be at court is scaring me, man. I'm scared, dude. Are you sure there's no cops here? You said there'd be no cops. For real? There's no cops.
Is anyone in here a cop? See, they'd have to.
But he
tell me.
kind of looks like a cop, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's Julian.
are
though.
you sure you're not undercover?
He's just a porn addict.
Is that,
They look the
is
same.
that back door locked or is that back door open?
It's locked.
Okay.
Just
You're not a cop? All right. All right, I'm going to finish this, okay? I wrote this bitch. In the absence of Dane, the host of said show decided he needed to reach out to a professional who not only was better looking, but was actually funny.
Objection.
Yeah, of course. What's your objection? Why would you object to that? That was completely honest.
Never mind. Continue.
To this, wait, did I read that? Okay, here we go. To this, the host had no. Wait, did I say that?
Can you?
No, here we go. I got this. Sit up straight. You're right.
Court,
To
come
this, the host had no choice but to request that I step in and steer this ship into more uncompromising waters. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Heather, Judge, beautiful lady and gentleman over there, and this guy who's working on his big break right there, man. It's really fucking.
That's
getting
our
it, man.
stenographer, actually. He's taking notes.
Is he drawing us,
No,
or
he's
what is
taking
a
notes.
stenographer? Do they draw?
They take notes. Yeah, it's not a type of dinosaur. I learned that.
They don't
on
have
the
a
last
machine.
show.
Don't they have a machine for that?
Not our. We do not have the budget.
Are you getting paid for this? Yo, yeah, that means he's getting paid. You know what I mean? Anyway,
That's
to the court.
zesty.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Let me finish this. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
There's deep storylines
I submit
going
that
on.
this case be thrown out on the precedents of adulthood, taking responsibility for one's actions, and just an overall whiny attitude. I rest my case.
All right, Graciela. Yeah, you got a question.
So you don't want to press any charges on Dane? You just want to move on like a responsible adult?
Ma'am, I honestly... Thank you so much, ma'am.
Of course.
First of all, I respect a woman's opportunity. Go women, first of all. Go women. And can I say woman? Is that allowed? Can I still say woman?
course.
Okay.
Wimpson.
All right. I don't know if that's allowed.
You should say
anyway.
Wimpson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Don't say female.
There's a lot of lights on me.
Wimpson.
But you know what I mean? I'm kind of scared. I said woman. Don't write that down, okay? I didn't say that. Scratch that from the record. Anyway.
Keep
See
writing.
why he gave me the show? You know what I'm saying? Like, Dane comes up. Hey, show. How does that feel? And people are like, what? Like, it was confusing. It was really confusing. What did I say? Oh, yeah. I said it all. I pretty much said it all.
Great job. Yes, Miss Eichenberg.
Dane, as a fellow Wisconsin refugee, did you and Heather decide to get your nails done the same color, or was that an accident?
Thank you for your service, first of all.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Pure coincidence. And at this time,
Dude, he's got a gun! Everybody run! I'm just kidding.
At
You-
this
you
time,
kinda
the
flipped
people
it.
would ask Andre Dawson to try on the glove recovered at the scoreboard,
Motherfuckers, man. You brought the gloves?
found at the scene of the crime, the night of
Fuck.
How About Dat.
What is this glove somehow connected to this case?
Not one bit.
Is this just the part where we have a black
It
man
looks
try
like
a
Michael
glove
Jackson's
on?
glove. Wait.
It does
we
look
need,
very
we need,
cute,
We need the
though.
judge to make sure if it's fitting or not.
Oh, but it fits Nicole. Oh my God, Nicole stole the show.
I have no idea what's going on.
That was the
Can I say
Chewbacca
it?
defense
Do I
for
stand
sure.
up?
Honestly, I'm cool with blaming Nicole on it. Do you want to press charges on Nicole?
So we actually are not done. We have video evidence to present as well before you make your final decisions.
shoot.
And then we'll have you guys step up and
My panel was not aware of this evidence. Okay, we must be made aware of this evidence.
It's Matt Medina!
this is the founder, co-founder of Do the Work Enterprises, Matthew Medina. He couldn't come to the courtroom today because of death threats, but we got a clip. So go ahead and play the clip, Jesse.
Are we going? Is it recording? Okay.
Quiet in the courtroom.
I've been asked. Well, first off, my name is Matt Medina. I am a executive within the Do the Work company, and it has been brought to our knowledge that a one Dane Nichols, I believe is one of our featured acts within Do the Work, is complaining about a possible misconception on a show. I don't think Mr. Nichols thought to have read the fine print in his contract, but all of his ideas are owned by the DTW. They are intellectual properties by the DTW. How about that with Andre Dawson is a DTW production? How does it feel with Dane Nichols is a DTW production? So what I can say in my short time that I'm here, because I am very busy, I can say Dane Nichols should read his contracts better. So again, two-time Kill Tony contestant Matt Medina here, signing off in the Rocky Mountain offices of Do the Work. Keep rocking in the free world, and fuck you, Dane Nichols.
I rest my case.
All right. So that was evidence.
All rise. All rise.
No,
So-
stop.
No, okay.
Stop.
Obviously,
No,
that
stay
witness.
seated.
I mean, are we really gonna? I can't believe that was admitted into evidence. That witness was clearly a derelict. I doubt he could read or write.
No, I
mean, where'd
actually
you
knew
find
about
that
this
guy?
video. That's a real video.
Where'd you find this
That's
guy?
real.
He was your boss.
He is just trying to slander my character.
Well, yeah.
No one is out to get me more than Matt Medina. I think this is pretty well known.
Do we see a trend, people? Does anybody see a trend? Does anybody see a trend how the world is out to get Dane and somebody can't take responsibility for themselves? Am I the only one here?
Okay, listen. That's
Okay, wait,
that's the
hold
boss.
on. No, wait.
He's profiting off of our stolen labor.
I was offered a job and I took a job. That's what you do for a friend. You don't leave and not show up when they give you an opportunity.
That's just what Hitler's people said.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. She
That's
knows
true.
a lot about Hitler facts, so.
I don't know.
I thought that
Doesn't
was you
everyone
talking.
call in sick to work? Sometimes you just gotta fucking take
Do
a
you
break.
even work, dude?
I had to go to Wisconsin.
Also gets fired from jobs, people.
I got like half fired from Five Guys.
2.5 fired.
One of the guys asked me out, so who really got fired?
You did.
Not the cute one.
I think it was like number 3. This is one of the third guy. What does that mean?
That's legit.
I would repeat that
Nichols?
joke, but it wasn't good enough.
Oh, Nichols, I get it. 5. 5 guys, dude. Couldn't even hang out and hold it down.
All right,
with a 5
we
guy.
have one more piece of video evidence that I believe
I hadn't seen this one.
actually you said that this would help disparage Matt Medina's character.
Oh,
right?
that's true. That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a defensive video.
This one's gonna be good.
Go ahead and play when you're ready.
We have one
Bailiff.
video of people laughing at Dane Nichols jokes. Pull that up. Pull that up, Jamie.
Objection. Hearsay.
You going? Okay, thank you. For the last month and a half, Dane Nichols has been squandering his 10 minutes that I have been graciously giving him, and he has not been showing up with any topics of relativity, a word I can't
See,
even
he's
say.
an idiot. We don't need to listen to him.
And so now,
Silence
Dane
in the
Nichols,
courtroom.
it's time for you to meet your match. My newest acquisition and upper management here at DTW. Ladies and gentlemen, the first edition of How About That? With Andre Dawson.
Rest my case.
All right.
Squandering, I think, was the term used. Squandering, people. Squandering. Write that one. Right? You know how to spell
Okay,
that? Do you know how to spell squandering?
Stop talking.
How about that?
We're gonna give the
no more
microphone to the judges to ask your final questions.
A lot of people really liked my show. Everyone loved it.
You guys can actually also, if you want to deliver your final verdict, but you can ask one more round of questions and then come up and deliver your final verdict. How does that sound?
I want to know who
How about
submitted that second video.
I have no idea.
That was found by the people's investigation into the issue.
Yeah, you ever heard of Judge Judy? She's got a people, bro.
Yeah, Judge
She's
has
got people, bro. Deep.
Okay.
I don't have a question. I just want to say, like, it's pretty obvious that it was rightfully given because you didn't show up for work, Dane. No.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We've heard enough.
Okay, well, if you don't
Okay,
get
here,
one,
you
you
can
don't
have
get one. Yeah.
So,
You can have another one if you guys want to fight with each other here.
Dane, why don't you just steal one of Andre's shows and make it even?
He doesn't have any.
And now we have all the mics.
That was supposed to be a big laugh.
They know I do shows.
Yeah.
What shows? Plug your dates.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court.
Go ahead and give them both the mics. It looks like they're having fun. This is a good bickering.
This is not a good bickering. Now we're comparing dates?
Okay, so for
What do you
those-
have coming up, Andre?
For those streaming who didn't catch that, basically, they're accusing each other of not getting booked as much as the other person, which is
We're having
this
that
is my
conversation?
favorite. Keep going.
I'm not
Does
having that
anyone-
conversation.
Jesse, could I order a
That
bag
is-
of chips?
Could I get another claw? If we're making orders.
If I had
the fuck is this?
If I had the power to make you guilty right now for calling it a claw, I would.
That's legit.
Yeah. All right. Angel, thank you for raising your hand. You're like so civil. Great job.
I just have a couple comments. So I'm not gonna lie, I was very skeptical of the defendant coming in here in what appeared to be altered state of minds.
Drunk. and high.
And the accusant, very well dressed, very well prepared, but after hearing the evidence, I can't help but feel this is just another case of a white man blaming a black man and stealing trying to take his art and his opportunities. Even if he is half.
That's
a black
hurtful,
man.
dude. You would do that to me? That's fucked up. Angel, that's fucked up. You stole you wanted to steal from me. That's what he said.
No, the issue was that Dane just didn't do his show good enough. So a black man had to go and take it over.
A handsome and really funny black man, which is me, had to do that. So
Amen.
yeah.
Who has a baby at home.
With
Yeah.
a child? Do you
Two-
have a child, Dane?
Yeah.
No.
You're trying to take money
Would
out
you
my
like
fucking
one?
children's mouth?
I mean, his ex was kind of a child, so.
Yeah. Are you talking about? Wait, you said I was a child?
No, his ex.
Okay.
This got really interesting just now.
Jesus
That's like more
Christ,
for the
dude.
deep lore, you guys.
What-
You don't need to.
Can we stay on track, people? Okay. Where is the case here? I'm still waiting for a good point.
So we're done. I think that we have one person, two people ruling in favor of Andre Dawson.
Didn't you like owe him a vote because he did something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna vote for Dane just because it's a pity vote. That and we made an agreement. He told me something that damaged his life and hurt him a lot, and yeah, it's a deal.
Nice.
All right.
Real good of you.
So it appears to be 2-1.
That was disgusting.
I'm not gonna acknowledge that. All right. So it's 2-1 in favor of the defendant. So Andre Dawson, you're officially not canceled.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How about that?
How about that?
Long
How about
shall
that?
she reign. How about that?
All right. You guys can sit down. We have
Yeah,
two
sit down.
more. We've got another amazing case for everyone. So go ahead and put the mics back and get the hell out of here. You did great. All right. You guys ready for your next petty grievance? You guys ready for your next filthy drama? All right. This one is interesting because they actually didn't want to do this case originally because it's a little embarrassing, which is what we're here for. But they had a change of heart at the last minute. I'm very glad that they're coming here to talk about this. So, the accuser is the incredible Maddie Nashimi. Welcome her to the stage.
Do I say things?
So I'm gonna read your statement, and then we're
And then I
gonna
say
pass them one of the microphones, and you'll have
I
the other
just do
one.
now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Careful, it hooked the stand there. Just be
I'll figure
careful.
it out.
Just be mindful of it. So Yassine, do you have a last name? I won't say it. Yeah, I won't say it. So Yassine allegedly went to a Louis C.K. show. And we can all agree, according to Maddie, we can all agree that sucks because Louis C.K. is gross. Why would Yassine do that? I thought he supported women. All right. Yassine, do you want to come up here and just sit down? And you guys go ahead and start asking the accuser some more questions.
How did you come upon this knowledge that Yassine attended this event?
He used to be one of my very dear friends, and then he went to this show, and now we are mortal enemies.
Wow.
Is there any evidence of Yassine ever being a feminist at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Now, after or before the Louis C.K. situation?
He says these nice things, but I feel like they're all lies now.
Microaggressions.
Yeah, exactly.
Noted.
Do we have evidence of Yassine masturbating in front of a woman in a hotel room against her will?
I don't, but someone probably does.
Bailiff?
It sounds like the judges want to see that.
Bailiff, rolled the clip. No, we don't. Oh, you asked. No, we don't. All right. Yassine, go ahead and take a microphone from whoever is feeling generous. That was generous of you, Maddie. Did you like to state your defense?
I think he's funny.
Oh my god.
Looks like a classic case of separating the art from the artist. Can we?
Well,
can
also,
we do
I'm
it?
being accused of attending his show, correct?
According to the statement I read, yes.
Yeah, there is absolutely no evidence of that.
Oh, we need proof that you attended the show. All right. Well, no evidence was actually submitted proving that.
He went to all of the ones at the location, not just one, because that's how much you idolize a masturbator. Yeah, see? I remember things. I listen to you.
I have.
He's not good at meeting women halfway.
did not attend any of his shows. I try to go to 2.
You're lying under oath. Did we take an oath?
No, we
should
did
take
not.
An oath.
We didn't take an oath.
We didn't take an oath, and also
It's just lying in general.
Okay, that's fine.
I do have text messages that can prove that I couldn't attend any of the shows. If I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. I wanted to go to 2. There was one I wanted to go to 2. There was one in Stockton. There was one in Fresno.
Seems like he knows a lot about these shows for not having gone.
I do know a lot. He's also he's a piece of shit. Just for the record, he's a piece of shit. I love his art. He's a piece of shit. I didn't attend any of his shows.
What is terrifying to me is that you said you wanted to go to shows to see him in cities like Stockton and Fresno. What the fuck? Those are the 2 worst places to see anybody.
Those are.
And you wanted to see Louis C.K. there.
Those are the only cities that accept Louis C.K. So.
It's a very
You
fair
were,
point.
words of angel, deliberately going out of your way to see a masturbator.
Listen, a lot of us can just log in online and see that. I prefer.
I have a question. Would
Yes.
you have gone see Bill Cosby if he had a show?
In Fresno or Stockton or Sacramento.
This lady feels my pain right now.
I mean, Bill Cosby's not as funny, so.
I think this is a classic case of art versus the artist. I grew up as a comedian. I've been doing stand-up, by the way. I'm a comic. Please don't cancel me. I grew up with Louis C.K.'s comedy and not his masturbation. I did not know about the masturbation. I knew he masturbated, but privately, I assumed. I just didn't know. And that's the comedian that got me in this seat. Or just with this mic. I love his jokes. And I aspire to be someone like him. as funny, not as offensive.
I actually stand. I stand with your philosophy. Like, does no one here like Michael Jackson like at all? I mean, you don't. No one is.
This is
still
such a
fan
small
of Michael
pool
Jackson.
of an audience.
Exactly, right? like I mean, I don't like his music, but his other work, fantastic.
That is a classic case of separating the art from the artist, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Some of us just love the artist.
I have a question for Yazine.
Please.
Why
save
the
me.
fuck do we have the same pants on? It looks like you're even wearing my size.
Let it be noted that they are wearing that looks like a conflict
we are wearing
of
the same
interest.
pants. I think it's because we both understand women and we truly value the comfort of a woman. We know sweats are the best.
I have a question.
Also, I
actually,
should sit like you. I cross my balls for this case. Thank you so much.
Great. Okay. I have a question for Maddie, actually. Maddie. So, who are some comics that you like? And have they ever masturbated in front of women under
Like
their
in
will?
general, or while blocking the door?
like in a bad way.
The comic who got me into comedy was John Mulaney, and to my knowledge, he has not masturbated.
Ever?
Well, like in
Not
a
to
crime,
your knowledge,
in a crime
though.
way. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know him that well.
He seems to be on his first name basis with his dog.
His dog?
Yeah.
Petunia? Yeah.
That sounds
Do
creepy
you
to
not
me.
do you not call your dog by their first name?
I don't have a dog for that
Okay, but
series.
if you had a dog, would you call it by its last name?
First name basis.
I don't know. He's a comic. You can't trust him.
I was asking Maddie that question because it seems to be very easy to not support comedians who masturbate in front of women against their will. I don't know. For other people, it seems pretty easy. What's your excuse, Yassine?
But he has like this one joke about
I want to turn it back to Maddie because we put Yassine in the hot seat for a little bit. Maddie, how long is too long for people to go back to enjoying Louis C.K.'s comedy? Would you say, in your opinion?
Like, you mean
Bullshit
like
question.
how long into?
Like how long
Like,
should he
when
be
did
in,
they have
in
to stop?
cancellation jail
Oh,
before
I don't know.
Yassine can go enjoy another one of his shows?
You know, maybe till he like gives the women a lot of money, like a lot of money.
Good answer.
And you know what? Women still get paid less than men. So, Yassine, what's your excuse?
Well, Yassine doesn't get paid much at all.
Thank you,
so-
thank you, thank you very much. I was just gonna. I made negative $8 tonight. Thank you. Plus the gas, so that's like 500. Okay.
I will address this to Maddie and Yassine, whoever wants to answer. Has Yassine ever seen anyone of a questionable nature that's a comedian or otherwise? Like other than Louis C.K.?
I mean, like we just saw Day Nichols.
Yassine, the grievance is that you went to support or you wanted to support an artist that has done wrong by female comics. Have you done anything to make up for that in support of female comics?
I call Maddie when she's depressed.
He does do that. I will admit to that.
Oh, everyone. That's very kind.
But what about in the comedy scene? In a career outlook?
Graciela, we do the same damn open mic every fucking Tuesday. I'm sitting right here with you at Stab Theater. What opportunities could I give? But if I can, yeah, I will. All the women eat.
Basically, what she's saying is you have to book every woman in this room next time you get a show. Like, no men.
If y'all are funny.
Whoa, that was.
Which I mean, that's who I'm gonna book.
So me, I guess.
Which I mean, honestly, the women in this room are funny, so I would book y'all. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying every woman comic. I'm saying every woman that I think is funny.
Can you keep going? I want to see how far you can dig yourself.
I was winning for a little bit, wasn't I? I really was. I know.
Yassine, name 10 female comics you find funny. Quick, now.
Whoa. Okay, I can't even do that.
Okay. Can they be local? Can I just know? Because all right, so
They can't be in this room.
all right.
It's half of them gone.
Okay. McGillicuddy, Melissa McGillicuddy,
1,
Ruby Sednick,
2,
Celeste Winter,
3,
Morgan Anderson.
4.
I shut up. Shahar Hyatt.
5.
I don't think Amy Schumer is funny.
Fair.
Yeah.
Does that count as a vote?
You get that one.
I'll get that one. Fuck. Okay. Is it okay if I don't remember her name? Could I?
No.
Okay.
No.
She's a woman.
I do like Nicole Annette and
6. Oh, 7. Sorry.
Becky Lynn,
8.
Emma Haney.
9. 1 more.
Emma's non-binary, so
You
actually
lost
still two
one.
more.
I lost one. Okay. Can you name 10 women?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll throw you.
Oh, Ashley Monique. Oh,
All right,
fuck.
well,
Mary
so I
Musavi.
just
Thank you,
watched The
Graciela.
Judge.
Yeah, Mary Musavi and Ashley Monique. Check them out.
I'd like to point out that like all of those people are people he knows in real life, and not people that he watches and enjoys their content from necessarily, except that he's in the room at the open mic.
In his
Does
defense,
that count?
except for Amy Schumer. Unless you know Amy Schumer.
But he
No,
also
but
said-
like he said he doesn't think she's funny. So
Oh.
does that count?
Keep going. You're almost to China.
Who? I like that one girl. She's on Netflix. Yeah, man.
Wow, that was like so many people tonight. So many.
Well, because if I were to describe her more, I would just dig a bigger hole. So,
All right, you guys.
can I dig a bigger hole? That
No,
one.
we're
Okay.
out of time, so unfortunately, we have to give it up for the judges to deliver your final verdicts, so that we can wrap it up, and then we'll get out of here.
I'm gonna vote in Maddie's favor, and I'm also gonna choose a penalty because who's gonna stop me other than Heather? I'm gonna say that
You're
Yassine
stopped.
has to go to as many female comedy shows with Maddie as she wants.
That's pretty fair.
Yassine, how does it feel to be sexist?
Ooh, I like the callback.
Yassine, I enjoy you and your comedy. I really do. But this was a low moment for you. I vote in favor of Maddie. You're gorgeous and you're beautiful, and I love your comedy and you're so funny. Yassine, do better. And yeah, I agree. Watch at least like one stand-up show with a female in it. All right? And remember her name next time. And I want a 5-page report by the end of the week. Amen.
Angel,
As
close
a-
tie-breaking vote.
As a clearly unbiased party, I will say and note that there was no evidence presented against Yassine, and it was just hearsay. And in his defense, he said he did not attend, although he did want to. I'm voting in favor of Yassine.
Men. Sorry.
Just based on the evidence. Just based on the evidence. But
That's
if we
what
were,
they all say.
But if the if the case was, if the case was how bad of a hole did Yassine dig, then he's guilty.
Man, I thought people here believed women.
No, they just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the mic. Thank you. I don't need it. I think I'm done.
Okay, so Yassine, you are hereby canceled. You, if you want, I don't have any legal authority again, but you know, you may get back into hopefully a healthy friendship with your friend here by watching some comedy with her and understanding that essentially women are just asking, you know, like give them a chance. If you're gonna keep giving pedophiles chances, like you'll drive to Fresno for a pedophile, and you know you couldn't even remember a comedian's name that you liked on Netflix. That's not, you know, that's just something to think about, right? Like, yeah, it's not about. I mean, I don't, you know, an Angel, you mentioned what length of time until you can forgive Louis C.K. and like you said, maybe when he does something to earn it, because it's like everyone's always waiting for the amount of time for something to pass, as if like people are suddenly supposed to like forget that someone, you know, took their mask off and revealed themselves to be a piece of absolute trash, right? It doesn't, you don't just get to put it back on afterwards, you know, you have to actually change as a person. And Louis C.K. did not do that. I would see his show personally if he were wearing locking suspenders, though. I would feel safer that way. So Yassine, also if you want to wear locking suspenders, I'll leave that up. Maddie can determine how to earn, you know, but just think about it. You know, obviously there's three women. I apologize, Angel, judging you right now. It's like it's biased, so you can walk away going, "Oh, these women are all the same." But it's like, you know, also like your friend, you know, might have been a little bit hurt, might have not been able to trust you as much after hearing about that. And if that's important to you, think about it, man. Smoke a bowl and think about it. All right, all rise for the Honorable Judge Heather. You guys, fantastic job. Thank you so much for coming out to our very first stream, show, whatever. The twists and turns are, by the way, I want you to know, there's one more twist. I'm not the judge. I'm actually the arbiter because it's a tribunal system. So that's more for the fans of the deep lore. But just stay tuned. There's lots more coming to this show. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for coming out. That is Social Justice Court. And just know that if you need to execute a sentence like Yassine's, you can come out and see No Boys Allowed tomorrow at 9 p.m. There you can get all your she and they comedy that you need. But that's it for us for tonight. Thanks for coming out. Check us out tomorrow, 8 p.m. Me time, 9 p.m. The aforementioned No Boys Allowed. Check out stepcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. And now for the online audience, which that was for you too, because nobody here is listening to me right now. Let's send you guys over to In All Night Live. See what they've got going on, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Hold on for the rate.